and save yourself the drama and the heartache and the being stuck by letting it go. Save your children the pain of seeing their parents not love each other. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's your coach, Coach Nyla, one of the co-founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships, as well as co-author of the book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. I felt like this is a video that's going to probably touch a few people because when it comes to marriages and relationships and things like that, there can be some ups and downs, some challenges and some problems that can cause some people to want to leave the relationship. But one thing that keeps them in that relationship are the children. I've heard it time and time again, I stayed for the kids, stay for the kids. I'm going to stay with him for the kids. I'm going to stay with her for the kids. Or, she threatened to take my kids away, so I'm going to deal with what I need to deal with so I can be with my kids. And in the process of them staying together, the kids get destroyed. What do I mean by that? The kids see their parents arguing, bickering, fighting, or stonewalling each other. They're not talking to each other. They may sleep in different rooms. They don't smile at each other. They don't show that love and affection towards each other. And the kids grow up thinking that that's normal, that that's how it's supposed to be. They put themselves against one another in lieu of being favorited, I guess, by the kids. And that's just, it destroys that. One thing it does, it puts children in an adult position, in a grown-up position of having to figure things out. And if they're around people who they trust, who's supposed to protect them, who's supposed to guide them, who are acting extremely immature, it doesn't give them a proper leg to stand on. And like I stated before, I've seen too many situations in where that was the case. I have relatives, family members, people who were very close to me, friends that have stayed in relationships that they weren't happy or fulfilled in just because they have children together. And you tend to see the children when they're around a loving household or a loving family, they're excited, they feel good, they're enlightened, and their eyes light up, and they want to be there so much. But then you see little things in their behavior, such as bullying, such as not being able to communicate properly, not being able to express their emotions, correctly, and things as far as that. And it's very damaging and hurtful to see, because if kids are seeing that and that's how they think that the world is, because they've seen that in their household, they want to know how to interact with others who are not in that type of situation, or those who are emotionally mature, because it feeds emotional immaturity. They don't just cause emotional immaturity, it feeds emotional immaturity.
Hear ye, all my fellow wives in polygyny and polygyny wannabes. Come closer, a little bit closer. Okay. Do you really want fulfillment in your marriage? Do you want to stop the feeling of guilt because you married a married man or because you want to marry a married man? Do you want to stop feeling like you were pushed aside, disrespected, neglected because your husband married another woman? The solution to these feelings and others lie with being intentional and courageous communication, as well as embracing your identity. If you want to find out how to gain success in these areas, check out my gratification through growth, counseling, and coaching at CoachNyla.com. And I'll see you on the other side.
So that's why we tend to see a lot of people in relationships that are still at a toddler level when it comes to dealing with their emotions. Because sometimes it is because how they were loved as children. And what I mean how they were loved as children, it's not just how you just love on your kids directly. It's how you love on your children indirectly. By how you are behaving around them, how you are interacting with their parents around them. And if you cannot get along for the sake of getting along, if you cannot get along because you're at a point in your life that there's nothing you can do, you've tried it all. You've tried the therapy, you've tried the counseling, you've tried the books and the programs and the communication workshops or anything like that, and it's just not there. Then save yourself the drama and the heartache and the being stuck by letting it go. Save your children the pain of seeing their parents not love each other. Save your children the drama of having to figure it out when they get older. I mean, I've been through a thing like that. I've been through seeing relationships over and over and over, whether it was my mom or my grandmother or my auntie, where things were just not there, where there was horrible communication or no communication at all. But see, the difference between how I was brought up and the person I am now is that I knew what I wanted. And I know that that's not what I wanted for my children. And that wasn't what I wanted for myself. Peace is one of the greatest things I can have. And I am responsible for my peace. And before I even had children, I made that commitment that I am going to not put them through a situation or situations where they have to figure out things that I need to know as an adult or that I need to figure out as their parent. I'm their protector and their provider, as well as their educator. And that goes for you too. So you want to make sure that you're educating your children in the proper fashion, educating them to be the best that they can be, to be able to handle differences, challenges, and not feel like they just need to stay for a particular reason that doesn't allow them any fulfillment or benefit. I hope this gave you some insight. I hope this helped those who needed this. I don't know who needed to hear it, but I hope it helped those who needed to. If you know someone who is going through that type of turmoil or that type of challenge and may need to hear this video, they need to see this, please share it with them. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. If you have any questions, comments, make sure you leave them below or contact us at support@outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. And until next time, assalamu alaikum.